Hey everyone, I hope you're well out there. Sorry it's been a while. Welcome back to Rob's Funk and Junk channel. Not a podcast anymore, it's kind of just my channel on YouTube. Um, I think I haven't posted anything for about 3 weeks now, maybe a month. Um, Hope you're well out there. I am today, I'm not showing off, but I am in Lake Como. Um, it's raining. I'm in a lovely hotel, but I arrived yesterday. I tried to do this video yesterday, but was unsuccessful. I tried to do it down by the lake yesterday, but it was a bit too noisy. I'm trying out this new microphone thing that I have, um, and I'm holding it. I should put it on me. Should I put it on? No, I'll hold it. Um, I am here for a gig tonight. I'm playing um, with my friends. Uh, we are doing a gig tonight. Got here yesterday, and a lovely walk around. Um, I've been here quite a few times actually, but this is like the first time that I've really sort of had a look around and had a good walkabout. Probably did about 20,000 steps yesterday, so my calves are burning like you wouldn't believe. But yeah, um, yeah, it's just nice to be here. It's really nice. Um, so on my way out here yesterday, I saw a video um, with someone talking about. I can't remember who it was. It was just a video that I downloaded. It was talking about guitar modeling and how morph how how much of it is going on these days. How many gigs demand that you're having to use modeling equipment rather than amps. That's what it was. It was a guy talking about the fact that Nashville, which is like guitar amp central, everyone sort of tends to do gigs with amps, real gear. Uh, at least from the channels I watch. I've never been to Nashville, but I hope to go one day. But they're talking about the fact that people are having to use modeling equipment now. Some of the venues in Nashville are having to use modeling equipment. I think it's on Broadway. Some new rules are perhaps changing, where bands are being required to not have amps on stage. There was a guy talking about also like the venue, the Sphere, um, how that's been designed so you can't now use real amps on stage anymore. So, um, and I've been working like that for quite some time, as you probably know, as I've talked about before. But also, it made me think of a video that John Cordy had done, talking about the types of gigs that are available now to musicians if you're working that require you to be quiet on stage. There's a lot of that going on these days. So um, I thought I'm going to cut away to a video in a minute, which shows you the equipment that I'm traveling with these days uh, for gigs. For most of my gigs, loads of my gigs are like this, and how light I have to travel. So uh, I'll cut away to that video now. You can see what I'm carrying around. Hi everyone. So this is my gear that I have travelled to Italy with today. Talking about travelling light, I have my Fiore guitar. I have these new things, these Nuax, what are they called? The 5RC, thanks to Mr. John Cordy, who I saw a video talking about. I have an expression pedal. So the Nuax things are wireless transmitter receiver, just so it means I can sort of plug straight in and have a cableless thing, not because I dance around at all. I have a spare cable. I have a couple of extra sets of strings, my Dunlop 10 to 46. I have a Apollo Solo that I'm going to be using today because I've got a little bit of a recording session to do this evening, which I will do. I have a power supply with the trusty Euro adapter. I have an Ernie ball strap for the guitar, and I have a quad cortex, and that is my travel rig. The guitar changes from time to time. And my in-ears are somewhere. Please, let me just check. I've got my in-ears. I'm sure I've got my in-ears. Where are my in-ears? Hang on. There they are. Yeah, my in-ears. So my ultimate ears, in-ears. But yeah, that's how light I have to travel to gigs these days, for doing fly gigs. So hope you find that interesting. There are no higher amps on the gigs. Literally is an XLR left and right out of the quad cortex, expression pedal in, guitar transmitter goes in there or a cable, and everything runs like that. And these days we all mix our own monitors using our iPhones. Yeah, but there you go. Welcome back. Yeah, so that was a little bit of a glimpse into the amount of gear that I'm traveling around with. And I've been doing that for quite some time. You know, it's perfectly workable. I'm used to it. I must say that what it's meant is that I've talked about this a lot, but I'm using my amps a hell of a lot more in the studio than I do live. I don't tend to take amps ever, really, when I'm doing gigs, especially when I'm going abroad these days. And very rarely when I'm doing a gig abroad is there an amp hired. Most of the time, all they want is a couple of XLRs and a pretty noiseless stage. That being said, I do have a gig next week where I'm trying out these new FR cabs, which I've been sent. I have been using Laney's and they are brilliant, but I'm always on the lookout for anything that can improve on that. So I'm trying out these barefaced audio cabs next week. I've tried them in my studio at home and they sound amazing, but I'm going to try them out on a gig next week. They've got a slightly different technology where they've got an open back and they kind of fill the room a little bit more. So I do have a gig next week where I'm using speakers on stage. So, and the other great thing about these barefaced is they're super light. So I will let you know how that goes, whether I purchase a couple. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. What other news do I have? Oh yeah, my guitar has now been released. My signature, the Rob Harris signature guitar from Patrick James Eggle is now released. I believe I did see a post yesterday that sorry, I'm sat in a restaurant. I did see a post yesterday that someone's bought one. No, two people have bought one. I know for a fact that someone bought one a couple of weeks ago, and I saw that someone else had just bought one. I'm not sure where the store is they got it from, but that means there are a couple out there in the world now, which is amazing. I'm not expecting to shift loads, but it is a very fine guitar. I'm gonna while I'm talking about it, I will post some pictures up of it so you can see what it is I've got. But it's a beautiful guitar. I'll do a video where I'm sat with it and talking about what's the choices Patrick and I made, and Stuart Robson from Sunbear Pickups. Talk about the pickups and the guitar, and I'll do a little bit of a playing demo of it. But yeah, I'm over the moon with it. I haven't actually brought it away on this gig with me because I only have the one of them, and I'm currently a little bit scared of losing it on the flight. So I'm hoping to get a backup at some point. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but it would be handy to have a backup somehow. But yeah, I'm little bit nervous of traveling with it at the moment, when it's not in a crate, when it's just being put in the hold in a hard case. I'm a little bit nervous of it going missing. But yeah, I have been gigging it a lot when I've been doing UK gigs, and I did take it out recently on a Jamiroquai show, which was really good. Yeah, really pleased with the guitar. Sounds really nice, and yeah, I'm loving using it. In other news, I did release a single last week, and um, it's called Cabin Fever. It's something I've had going around. You know, I've had kind of part recorded for actually ages, but I just thought I'd use the new guitar on it, and all the guitars were recorded with my signature guitar. So yeah, that's out on all streaming services, Spotify and all that business. But yeah, that's out now. Um, what else has been happening? Oh yeah, as you will have seen in the video, I've been using these Nuux C 5RCs, I think they're called. It's a like a wireless guitar system, which I was to tipped off to by watching a Jonathan Cordy video. Um, I've been suffering with a little bit of buzz in the studio sometimes, so he did a video talking about it, and it's a wireless system that is really cool. You just plug one end into your guitar, one end into whatever you're going into, whether it's your, you know, just your interface or quad cortex or your pedal or just an amp, and it just eliminates the buzz. So yeah, it's a very handy thing. Wasn't crazy expensive. It's only about £130. Sounds really good. I don't detect any latency at all. Mind you, I haven't used it a long distance away from the instrument. A long distance away. I've just used it being really close by. But yeah, it really sort of helps me get rid of the buzz in the studio. So I brought it along here for tonight's gig. I'm going to use that. Don't expect any running around the stage, slash style running left and right on the stage. I don't do any of that stuff. But yeah, it's just a fun thing to have. It's really, really cool. And anyone who's suffering buzz in the studio, perhaps look into those. No, I don't get a kickback if you buy one. I got mine on Amazon, 129 quid. Brilliant so far. I used it on a gig the other day and it was great. Really cool. Um, I've got no other news really. Just sorry I've been away for a while. I do tend to do that. Sometimes I have all the intentions of sort of posting as regularly as possible, but then sometimes work just takes over and I just don't have the time. And especially when I'm traveling a lot or doing loads and loads of sessions, sometimes I kind of finish and the last thing I want to do is put a camera on and film myself talking for a bit. But yeah, but thanks for watching anyway. Sorry if you've missed me. If you've got any comments, leave them below. If you've got any questions, drop me a line at robsfunkandjunk@gmail.com. Also, I should let you know that I've got a couple of things coming up. I've got my Guitar Breaks Boom N Twanf week retreat that runs from the 13th to the 19th of October in Tuscany. There are still a few spaces left on that, so if anyone's interested, drop me a line or get in touch with Guitar Breaks. I'll leave a link in the description. Leave it in the description below. But if you're interested in coming along and joining myself and Paul Turner, bass player extraordinaire, bass player to the stars. If you're interested in joining us for a week of sort of guitar lessons and bass lessons and master classes and jams and workshops, one-to-one lessons, amazing food, good company, yeah, drop me a line or drop Guitar Breaks a line, and get in touch, get booked up, come and see us. And I'm also doing a day of teaching and masterclass in Athens. Not sure of the date of that on the top of my head. I might put it in the screen or it'll be down in the description below. But yeah, come along to that as well. I'm looking forward to that. It's great. I'm so lucky getting to travel around. It's So nice. Hope this works. It looks weird, doesn't it? This thing. I don't know where to put it. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're safe and well. And no playing in this video because I'm sat in a hotel restaurant with a bad shoulder. With a bad shoulder. But have a great day and speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.